Alright, as always, you can go to YouTube channel My Medical Nightmare and see 40 plus hours video on everything that happened to me. Alright, update on the extremely shady business practices of the medical services provider Experity. According to their press release, Experity was formed through the combination of Practice Velocity and DocuTap and provides technology solutions to more than 5,700 urgent care practices across the United States. What's interesting is that figure has been changed in their newer press releases after 2022. They now don't name the number of practices that they're involved with, but simply state over 50% of the U.S. urgent care market runs on Experity solutions. So they do EMR and practice management, SaaS solutions, patient engagement technology, e-registration, overread services, employee portal for occupational medicine, referral management, revenue cycle management services, and analytics. Owned by GTCR since 2022 March. I found out about Experity when I had an x-ray done at an American Family Care AFC Urgent Care Clinic in Birmingham, Alabama in 2019. That's Anna Maria Egnick, MD, DABR. She wrote, no injuries appeared in the images. I got the images and I'll put them in this video again, and you can see that have a translucent anomaly beneath my skull in the area of the first, second vertebrae, about 3 or 4 inches in diameter here. I later found out I had broken the underside of my skull, and I almost died from this injury. Again, I was told no injury appeared. I called the number that appeared below this doctor's name in the urgent care medical records I obtained, and it led to this company, Experity. I had a lot of problems dealing with Experity. They are not responsible or accountable professionally. They're not professional either. That's my experience. Their employees engage in social engineering tactics, as was in my case. They have a public relations department that regularly tries to float Experity employees in various awards to boost their profile and give them social status and social proofing. Yeah, the profile of this company extremely suspicious. You'll see here they advertise meet us in Vegas, as in the gambling capital of the United States, Las Vegas, Nevada. Let's meet at the UCA Annual Convention, April 30 through May 4th at Caesars Palace, booth 301. Place your bets on Experity. So here they associate themselves with luck or being winners at games of chance. Not something that you can afford if you're a patient looking for health care. You don't want these type of games being played with your well-being. Alright, so I'll mention here a Better Business Bureau complaint against Experity. This was made in October 2023, and it was never responded to by Experity. You can go to the Better Business Bureau website and search this for yourself. Look up the name of the company. So if you're out there and you're interested in possibly doing business with Experity, or you're a medical patient seeking possible treatment, I would advise you not to do business with Experity. If you had dealings with this company, you might want to pull out your records and documents and double check them. It looks like the corruption that operates within Experity is endemic and it's not going away. So according to the complainant, they say they moved from a previous electronic health record system to Experity, and this was the worst decision that they ever made, quote unquote. It has been 12 months and the revenue cycle management and billing team has been extremely negligent. They were submitting claims to insurance payers and didn't even realize that the claims weren't going through until the complainant and client of Experity raised a concern and asked why they weren't receiving payments from the insurance payers. The complainant mentions they had over 700, that's 700 outstanding invoices for the 12 months that they had not been following up on. And by the time that's Experity, began to investigate what was going on, the complainant realized there were so many billing errors that their team had made, and Experity is accused with giving an excuse that there was a software malfunction in submitting these claims. The complainant doesn't buy Experity's reasoning. I have to say, in my own experience as a patient, Experity would not review and correct the errors that the doctor had made looking at my injuries. So you got two examples here. Again, if you do business with Experity, or you're thinking about doing business with Experity, think again and just go somewhere else. Because no company that operates in this fashion should be allowed to do business anywhere and make money, especially in the United States. This Better Business Bureau complainant says it took 12 months to get this issue recognized. It says the billing team overlooked so many services that this company provided that they just billed as a zero charge when these are services that cost the client thousands of dollars. They didn't care to bill the services correctly. They just put a zero charge next to them. So it looks like there's some incorrect information involving insurance companies going on. The client says they have suffered a significant loss of revenue because of all the billing errors and gross negligence of the revenue cycle management and billing team. And they say here, quote, "I will never recommend any practice to use them for billing services," unquote. All right, so in my own case, April 2024, and my own issues were never resolved. I contacted the CEO of Experity. You can go hear those phone calls at the video channel, Dr. David Stern, MD. That call was never returned. The AFC, American Family Care Urgent Care clinic, where I had the x-ray done, I tried to contact them with getting Experity to make their errors right, and they reneged on that. They would not correct these issues. But interestingly, they know what happened to me, and I believe they still have a partnership with Experity. So if you go to AFC Urgent Care and had a feeling you got a wrong diagnosis, you might want to go back and look at your records also. I took my issues to the Alabama Board of Medical Examiners and filed complaints regarding these issues. They would not help me get this matter corrected. My complaints were thrown out. They're lazy. I found out a state of Alabama licensed medical doctor, Christopher Blake Thomas, MD, who is supposed to be supervising this x-ray and my examination, by Nurse Kimberly Kelly. This doctor was answering the telephone at an AFC, American Family Care Urgent Care, using a false name, claiming he was an office manager, and not revealing the fact that he was, in fact, a doctor.